Hello all, welcome back to the tutorial of C programming for beginners. Hi, this is Sakthi Arun, M.Tech student from NIT Patna. I'm technically supporting the missile Ingeniator. In this lecture video, I'm gonna explain you guys about nested for loop system in C. So now I'm going to explain you guys about the for loop in C. Okay, so the declaration of for loop I have already given in my previous lecture video. For that, the basic syntax of for loop is for, and then you should have one variable declarations. Okay, I'm using outer loop. Okay, I'm taking one of the examples. Okay, and then we're going to have some conditions here like outer loop. Okay, and then you can have how much limit do you want to basically give, like less than some numbers. Okay, so to do that I'm going to get the values in the runtime variables. Okay, so to that I'm going to declare another variables like outer and inner. Okay, so and then you can whatever you declared here, you can get the values at the runtime using scanf statement. Scanf is basically used for getting the values from the user. Okay, so to do that you have to use percentage d for integers and again percentage d. Okay, and then here you have to give outer comma inner. Okay, so this outer and inner basically represents the limit of how much numbers you want to have your for loop conditions. Okay, so basically I have given here outer and inner because now I'm going to explain the basic examples for like how to say okay, I'm going to get like 1 2 3. Okay, or I can say basically this it's a simple syntax I'm going to print, like I'm going to get like star 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 star. Okay, so now I'm going to get the values in the output window like 4 star in the first row and the next 4 star in the second window. Okay, so this is gonna be the first row, and this is gonna be the second row. Okay, so this is what expected result to be come. So I'll explain you with how we declare the for loop to get this output. Okay, so to do that, for this basically the outer for loop, it's representing the how much number of rows you want to have, and the inner for loop represents how much columns you need to have in the output window. That basically represents the inner loop. Okay, so to start with the outer loop for number of rows, I have to declare a variable with the outer. Okay, and you can have data modulations. To that you have to use plus plus, and data initialization you have to use equal to 0. Okay, so this is for number of rows. Okay, number of rows, and the inner loop whatever you're going to use, it's basically for number of columns. Okay, so to do that I'm going to use same for loop syntax, but I'm going to change the variables from outer to inner. Okay, for our easy identifications I'm going to use name convention as outer and inner. Okay, so the best name manipulation is basically used for easy identifications for easy debugs. Okay, so now what we're going to print is we're going to print this storage symbols in the inner loop. Okay, so this prints the star loop. Okay, and then when you come out of the loop you have to use percentage slash n escape sequence for new line syntax. Okay, so I use slash n and then I terminate this program. Okay, now if I run this program. Okay, so basically whenever you give here percentage outer, it's for outer loop, and percentage inner for inner loop. Okay, and this in outer. Okay, so here yeah, I had to use outer and inner, so there was some error in the program. Let me try to debug what was it. Okay, so let me maximize our windows. So it says expected terminations letter before it. Yeah, so basically for loop syntax we have to use semicolon at for every conditions. Okay, so and then here I have to use in the next page. Okay, so now let me rerun the program. Okay, so now we have to use how many number of rows we want and how many number of columns we want. Okay, so I want two rows and four columns, so I print here. Yeah, we got the expected results what to be printed. Okay, so basically this is for number of columns. Okay, I'm going to modify it. So what happens here is, as soon as the program encounters the main function, it find where there is scanf functions. So we have to declare two variables values. So I have declared 2 and 4. Okay, the outer I have declared 2, and for inner I have declared 4. Okay, so the for loop for the initially it has as it start with the 0, and as I start with the 0, I didn't give here less than or equal to, because if I use less than or equal to, it will go for 3 rows, but I want to have only 2 rows, so I declare less than or equal, less than that outer loop. Okay, so values is 2. So first what happens, it's the initial value is 0, 0 is less than 2, and then it comes here, it checks what was it conditions here. So for the this is a zeroth row and this is the first row. Okay, so in the zeroth row, which represents the first row. Okay, so in the first row what happens is, it's check here, inner loop it's equal to 0, it's declarations, and this inner loop should be less than or equal to, this basically represents the value of number of columns. So I have declared 4, so 0 is less than 4. Okay, and goes here, it prints 0, again it come back here, it value is incremented to 1, it's a post incremented, so now the value is 1 is less than 4. Yeah, success, and then we print a starch here, and then next it checks 2, 2 is less than 4, and again it print this star. Okay, and then it check here the 3, 3 is less than 4, so it again print another starch. And when the values become 4, 4 is not less than 4, so it come out of the loop and it find it, we have to give it's new escape sequence line. So after this there was one new line commands, and then the next output start from the next second line. Okay, so it goes here now, from the value of 0 it becomes now 1, so 1 represents the second row here. So second row it starts, and then it do the same repetitions of what had happened in the first row. Okay, so this is how nested for loops works. Nested for loop is nothing but there will be for loop with inside there will be another for loop. Okay, so this is what nested for loop in C. So if you guys have any doubt in nested for loop, please post it in the comment section. Thank you all for watching this lecture video.